Hi, and welcome to On the Volley, or TV as we like to be known. Been putting up this segment. Wanted to see what happened at the weekend. There's quite a few things happened at the weekend, especially with Newcastle United winning 3-0 against Norwich City, newly promoted boys to the Premiership. Norwich City have been quite busy in the transfer market, rebolstering their side. They won the Championship last season to come up outright, and seem to have bolstered the squad quite a bit, even though it probably didn't look like it on Saturday. I think Mr. Farke, the Norwich City manager, was probably just tinkering. And I think he's got a lot of work to do. But let's not take it away from Newcastle United. Not a great first half performance, but second half they came out flying, came out a lot sharper. And Matt Ritchie opening the scoring, which is great to see because the lad's a really hard worker for the tune. He puts his all in, and I love players like that, I really do. Dwight Gale scoring 2 for us in the second half on Saturday's friendly. Dwight Gale was handed an extension, quite a large extension to his contract last season. Didn't play a lot last season. I'm hoping to see a bit more of him this season. Let's hope that he gets a bit more game time and we can actually really see what the lad can do. The jury's out on that one for me. I feel as if he's more of a Championship side player, and I think honestly he would do much better in the Championship than he will in the Premier League. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. It was great to see all the fans back at St James's Park finally, after such a long time. Such a long time that fans haven't been in there. And with a crowd, as it was a friendly, with a crowd just over 20,000, I believe, that's not bad for a pre-season friendly. Obviously, Newcastle played a secret game earlier in the week against Burnley, where we got beat 1-0. It was behind closed doors. It hadn't been announced or anything, but obviously Steve Bruce and his team obviously took the option and thought maybe throw an extra game in there to try and, get things on the road, get things tightened up a little bit. They thought it was necessary, which is fair enough. Bit alarming, that we're going down to sides like Burnley, because we are going to be we're not going to be challenging at the top of the Premiership next season. So we're going to have to be getting points against those type of teams like Burnley, Norwich, the new boys Watford, Brentford, which Brentford I think look really, really good, and I think they're going to have a good season, actually, Brentford. Like I say, Norwich City have bolstered their side. Even Watford, even Brentford have been very active in the transfer market. Actually, nearly every team in the Premiership has been active, apart from Newcastle United, who until really now haven't really signed or loaned anybody, which a lot of fans are pretty angry at. I'm one of them. The light at the end of the tunnel is in the last 24 hours. It looks like we're closer, much closer, to signing a deal with Joe Willock. And if we can get Joe Willock in, and he's the only person we get in, I'm going to be over the moon with that. I would just rather have that one happen than anything else. Even though the team probably do need some strengthening and some depth. It's a long season, a lot of games coming up. I think it's going to be very tough for Newcastle this season, as I think it is for a lot of other teams that have just come up there. But for us, we're pipped to go down. I don't like to hear that. It doesn't fill you with confidence. Me personally, I don't think they'll go down. I think they've got enough. But let's hope that it's a really good season. We have not got long left in the transfer window, and let's hope and pray that we don't end up getting rid of Alan Saint-Maximin. It would be a travesty if somebody came in at the last minute and bought him from us. He is really essential to Newcastle United in this coming season. So yeah, Joe Willock, I think that should be probably announced maybe at the end of the day or tomorrow. Arsenal apparently have given the green light and told Newcastle that they want 23 to 25 million for Joe Willock. Joe Willock was outstanding at the end of last year on loan to Newcastle. Absolutely great. He's a confident young player. Equalled Alan Shearer's record of 7-7. We've seen him play. We know what he's all about. And if we just get him this season, I think it'll be a big plus for the team. Other things, I heard that Real Madrid are trying to obviously lessen their wage bill as they are trying to save money apparently, and they've apparently offered us a young striker called Diaz. I don't know really anything about the lad. I know he's very young. I know he's not fitting into the plans at Real Madrid. But like I say, transfer market is the fiction factory. They've been bouncing names at us for like a couple of weeks now. People from all over the place, and not one has come true, apart from obviously the Joe Willock saga, which looks to be done and dusted, and seems like we've got it in the bag. I think we'd have to do something pretty stupid to mess that one up. So like I say, hopefully that'll be announced today, and welcome back Joe if that happens, because I love the player. He's brilliant. Other things at the weekend, obviously, my mate Shah there, who if you haven't seen his podcast, he did a podcast yesterday about Arsenal. If you like Arsenal, have a listen to him. I doubt he was very happy last night after Arsenal were beaten 1-0 by Tottenham. As I say, I mean, it is a derby for them, but it was a friendly, and I think you can't read too much into what happens in pre-season. Obviously, next weekend is the big kickoff. With I think the first game's on Friday night. But the Premier League starts again next week. Looking forward to it. Just hopefully my team, Newcastle, can get a good start. Get a really good start in that, good confident start. We are playing West Ham, which is not going to be easy, but we are at home, and I'm sure I'll be packed out at St James's Park for that one. Other things at the weekend was Manchester City gave Jack Grealish his first run out in a Man City strip. My other colleague there, Matt, who also posted up a video, I think on Friday, about Jack Grealish, about his 100 million transfer, which is bizarre really, isn't it? £100 million. It's crazy. But they feel as if they want him. I'm not going to get stuck into Man City for spending that kind of money, because they've got the money and they've spent it. And if anything, I'm probably a little bit jealous that we don't have that kind of money to spend. And honestly, it would have been fantastic if our takeover had gone through, and we had been able to spend a little bit more money this year to rebolster the side. But Man City took on Leicester in the Community Shield, FA Community Shield. Obviously, if you don't know, that's the FA Cup winners who take on the league champions. And the FA Cup winners, Leicester City, popped up right at the end there, got a penalty and scored and won that game 1-0. So first blood to Leicester City. who seem to be up and coming, and it must be very exciting to be a Leicester City fan at the minute. The way they play, the way they're backed by their owner, and good things are coming. Good things are coming to Leicester. Already won the league there in the past few years, and the FA Cup last year, and now the Community Shield. So some trophies in the cabinet for them. Obviously, at the weekend, there was a lot of FA Cup qualifying games. I calculated that there was probably over 300 teams playing in that. All small teams, all lower league teams, all battling to try and get through the rounds. Obviously, that starts about a year before the actual final happens. So all the time in the background, there's all these teams playing each other to get to that final. I think altogether there's something like over 700 teams playing that competition, the oldest football competition on the planet. The oldest competition ever, the oldest cup ever. It started in 1871, I think, 1871, 1872. Anyway, so all of those teams did battle at the weekend, and there was some good ones, but I'm not going to go into all of that because a lot of the teams you probably won't know who they are unless you actually follow them. But all action happening at the weekend. The Championship obviously up and running. The Scottish Premiership has been up and running. I saw that Celtic won 6-0 against Dundee, so that'll give them a bit of confidence, I think. Rangers lost away to Dundee United. That wasn't on the cards. But there you go. Hearts seem to be back in that division, winning 2 out of 2 already. So go on the jammy tarts. Lionel Messi. Well, it looks pretty much nailed on that Lionel Messi has obviously joined Paris Saint-Germain on a free. After all these years of him playing in Barcelona, I think he's realised that it's time to move on and do something new. So we will probably, I would definitely think we'll be seeing him in a PSG shirt next season. I've also heard a bit of breaking news at the weekend that I was reading the Italian newspapers here, and it looks like Inter Milan are pretty set on selling Lukaku to Chelsea. I've heard that Roman Abramovich is quite happy to break the record transfer fee of Manchester City to get his man. And it seems that Inter are quite happy to sell him for that kind of money. They're talking about 95,000 to about 110, 95 million to 110 million for the striker, which really, to be honest, will be a massive acquisition for Chelsea. That'll just make them so much stronger. Lukaku really strong up front, great striker. We've seen him before. But he's been on fire lately. He's been on fire. So, like I say, we're waiting on the news of Joe Willock, us Geordies here. Hopefully, like I say, I'll be dancing in the street if when that actually is announced. Big weekend next weekend. The Premier is back. Get in. And on the Volley, we'll be doing a lot more. We'll be doing a lot more about a lot of teams in the Premier League. So it won't just be the normal Arsenal, Man City and Newcastle United that the three of us support, and Liverpool, sorry, because there's 4 of us. But we'll be doing lots of things on other clubs throughout the season. Match predictions and all of that, all of those kind of things. We will be putting out a podcast on Thursday, just before the kickoff, the big kickoff of the Premier League. So I hope you can tune into that one. Basically, at the moment, that's it from me. Like I say, I put this out a little bit later, as I am, as you can see, I'm in the mountains, and to be honest, the signal, Wi-Fi signal up here is really quite atrocious at times. So it's quite difficult to put videos up from here. But I'll be going back to Rome very soon, so there'll be no problem there once we get down back to Rome. So anyway, from me, I'd just like to say goodbye for now. And if you like it, like it. If you like what we're doing, please like it. And if you can, it would be nice for you to share any of the videos that you like, share with friends. And if you can, subscribe. That would help the channel out massively. Much more to come. A lot more videos will be putting up. Looking forward so much to the new season. And that's me. I'm out. Bye.